Hi friends, welcome back to Insights. This is Sulochana. Friends, in my earlier video, I had discussed about Ashtanga Yoga, wherein I had finished Ashtanga Yoga part 1 and part 2, in which I have discussed the initial 4 limbs of Ashtanga Yoga. Now, today I am taking up part 3, in which I will be discussing Pratyahara. That is the 5th limb of Ashtanga Yoga. Okay. So, what is Pratyahara? In fact, Pratyahara, today I will be taking up only Pratyahara because this is the preliminary step to dhyana or meditation. So, you need to understand this better. So, please watch the video till the end. Pay attention. Okay. What is Pratyahara? Pratyahara is going inwards. I said going inwards means what? This actually begins when the mind is steady and thoughtless. When the external senses are all shut off, and when we look inwards, Pratyahara begins. Okay, so withdrawal of senses is Pratyahara. Okay, the consciousness of the individual is internalized so that sensations from the senses of touch, hearing, smell, sight and taste are not allowed to reach the respective centers in the brain and therefore are not processed. Alright. So this makes you enter into a stage of dharana. That is the next stage. So when these senses are not processed in your brain, you enter into a state of relaxation and quietness, thereby leading to the next stage of Ashtanga Yoga, and that is dharana. So that's it. So it is like, a turtle withdrawing its head, arms and legs into its own shell. It's similar to that. This is Pratyahara is a bridge between the external world and internal world. That is from the outer limbs to the traveling from the outer limbs to the inner limbs. Okay. But how? Now I have already mentioned what is Pratyahara. How to actually go about doing it? How do we go about doing Pratyahara in the actual sense? Okay, so let me tell you that now. Before one begins the practice of Pratyahara, the body should be prepared physically as well as mentally by following and practicing the first 4 limbs of Ashtanga Yoga, that is Yama, Niyama, Asanas and Pranayams. I said practicing and following these things, practicing Asanas and Pranayams and following Yama, the discipline of Yama and Niyama, right? But if you remember friends, in my earlier videos, I had discussed about 4 aspects that needs to be considered seriously while doing your routine yogic exercises and pranayams for reaping maximum benefits out of this practice, right? So these things that I mentioned in my earlier videos, you may subscribe to my channel and get back to those videos, and then you will be in a better position to understand how to cultivate Pratyahara. Pratyahara is not an exercise by itself. You need to cultivate it. So, these 4 aspects that I mentioned in my earlier videos, posture, rhythm or breathing, awareness, state of mind, all these things need to be properly taken care of while doing your routine yogic asanas and pranayams, so that in the later stages you will be easily cultivating the practice of Pratyahara. Okay? So now how do we go about it? How do we do Pratyahara? Pratyahara can be cultivated through asanas and pranayam techniques. Few calming asanas like Vrikshasana, the tree pose, and Supta Kurmasana, that is the bound tortoise pose, and pranayams like alternate nostril breathing, that is Anulom Vilom, Brahmari, and Shavasana also help us to attain the stage of Pratyahara. In Shavasana, using techniques like Yoga Nidra can take you into a deeper state of relaxation and quietness. So Pratyahara doesn't stand by itself. It needs to be cultivated. Okay. Besides, in our daily life, friends, we can practice Pratyahara. How do we do it? In our daily life, if you are not able to sit and do it and not concentrate too much on it, in our daily life also we can practice Pratyahara to some extent. 5 tips that I can give you for this is, first is observing silence. Second, through mindfulness. Refraining from participating in idle gossip and any negative remarks. Practicing periods of celibacy. This brahmacharis. This will enhance your focus. Okay? And fasting is also a way to challenge your sensory needs, isn't it? So all these you can try in your daily life. This will help you to attain the stage very easily. Okay. Now we have discussed all these. Now let us come to the benefits. What are the benefits at the stage of Pratyahara of Ashtanga Yoga, which we call as the 5th limb of Ashtanga Yoga? Pratyahara allows you to give more attention to your thoughts and feelings. Percepting desires and aversions become clearer, thereby cultivating your inner state in a better way. Then Pratyahara uses the physical body and the breathing technique to change your relationship to sensory information. That is, it helps you to relate better to your senses. So these are all the benefits of Pratyahara. So friends, do not miss out on all these things. So this is all about Pratyahara. Now the other 3 limbs, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana and Samadhi. Samadhi of course is reached after Dhyana. That you need not do some specific things or some practices for Samadhi, you automatically enter into Samadhi after Dhyana. So the remaining 3 limbs, friends, I'll be taking up in my next video. So please like, share and subscribe to my channel to help me help you out in a better way. Thanks. Bye for today.